Hey guys, Katie and I are hanging out by the fur shed. She's not too impressed with me right now because I sprayed bug dope on my hand and then put a little bit on her nose where she was getting just chewed alive by the skitters. But hey, she needed it and she'll be okay. She'll get over it. Anyways, today I'm in the fur shed. It's pissing down rain, so I figured I'd do a fur day. As you can see, I started making a funnel trap. I know a lot of people like to use J-clips, but I'm a little cheap and I don't feel like buying a J-clip holder and that kind of stuff, so I just basically bend my meshing. I leave an extra tab on my meshing when I cut it, and I loop it around. Takes a little longer than the J-clips to do, but like I say, it doesn't cost any money to do it this way, and your cage is still pretty tough and holds together well. So I have 5 what will end up being 12-inch funnels, and then one 16-inch funnel. Well, 16.5 inches, but same thing. So I'll get these all bent up, and then I'll put my funnels together. I'll turn you back on for that, and we'll show you what they look like when they're done. I'm gonna have to cut out the door pieces as well out of my meshing. I think it's usually about a 5x4 or something like that. So I'll do that as well, and carry on until I get these done, and then we'll see what time it is, and maybe I'll slap some floating mink boxes together, because I want to have a few floating mink boxes so that I can set out before freeze up. Try and increase my mink numbers next season. Instead of just getting 3 or 4, I'd like to get 10 or 15 kind of thing. And if I have floating mink boxes, well, maybe that'll help. They're quick and easy to set up, and once they're in the water, well, it's just a matter of baiting and putting a trap in it. So we'll, like I said, finish up this, and then we shall carry on. Alrighty, I'll turn you off for now. I'm sure you don't want to see me go around this loop for the whole thing. It's pretty boring. And then we'll keep going. Okay, so we'll catch you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so my funnels were already cut out. All I have to do is put them together. You can see I drilled some holes. That should line up pretty good once, because I drilled the one side and then I clamped it together and then drew a dot and made my other hole. I also got 2 holes right in here for my doors, and so I'll put them together. If I had pop rivets, I'd use pop rivets, but I don't, so I'm just using a small bolt and nut, and that seems to work okay too. So I'll put these together, I'll give you a show of that, and then we'll carry on. I always kind of want to be careful when you're working with tin like this, because, well, it will slice you open before you know it. And I'm putting the heads of the bolts all on the inside of the funnel, and then this is the end of it, other end of it's out there. So we'll stick this one in, stick a nut on there. I should probably have washers on these too, but I didn't buy any. Figured just the nut and the bolt would do. Again, pop rivets would be better, but I can't find the rivet gun or the rivets, so we have one someplace, but I just don't know where it is. And these are only like $2 each, $3 each for the box of 100. So it works just as well. And then grab my drill, pull down the nut, and tighten her up. There we go. There's a funnel. About a 4-inch hole, give or take. I think it's about 4 inches. Yeah, 3.5, 4 inches. So that's good. There's one. I got 10 more to put together, and I got to make one more cage since I forgot that I had 5 enough funnels for 5 funnel traps, and 5 12-inch ones and 1 16-inch one. So I'll put these funnels together, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay? Okay, so I got all my funnels put together. The next step is to, wrong drill, go around near the top, put a hole in it. I guess I should get right off my beaver board here, or off to the side a little bit. Put holes around the perimeter. Probably 2 more. And that's so I can wire it off to the funnel itself, or the cage. So I'll do that with all of them. Making my way around. And that way there, like I said, wire it off to my cage nice and easily. Hope you guys can see that. Go that way. And then I'll make the doors next and wire them all in so that they're in before I go ahead and wire my funnels to the cages. Okay, so I'll turn you off until I do the doors, and we shall see you. Okay, so I've cut myself a bunch of doors out. They're 5 by 4, and as you can see, they fit they cover the hole pretty good. So I also cut out a bunch of strips of rebar wire. I don't know how well you can see that, but basically it's loop it through, loop another one through, grab my pliers, my rusty pliers, Give it a couple twists. You don't want to make it too tight, you want your door to flop still. Got the other one. And just snip off the tips so that you're not really catching any fur. There we go. Nice and loose so that the rat, when the rat goes in, the door closes behind them. And that should be good. So I'll do the rest of my doors up on another 9 pieces, 9 funnels, and then we'll attach the funnels to the cages and we'll be almost all done. Just have to do a few more things after that. Okay, so the next step, attach your funnel to the cage. So bring it through the holes that you drilled on your funnel. Wire it off good and snug. Working your way around. They don't have to be real tight, but as long as they're snug. Funnel traps are good because they catch a lot with just one trap. Every now and again you get lucky, a mink or an otter will swim into it as well. Or I've even caught beaver in my square funnels. And like I said, you can catch a lot of rats with one funnel trap. This one here is my 16-inch funnel. So I'll just as soon as I get on here, you can see how big that is. They're 3 feet wide, or long, but you can see that hole's, our funnel's pretty big too, so I can fit a lot of rats in there. Not saying I'll ever catch that many rats, but if I did in one funnel, well heck, it pays for itself. And pays for a lot, actually. Rats are great to catch because they're easy to skin. Don't make a whole lot off them right now, but then again, you're not making a whole lot of any fur. And of course, this isn't the only way to do it. This is just my way to do it. So there's one side. Now the trick, the thing to remember is when you put the other funnel in, put it so you see my door is up right now. I don't know if you can see the door flapping. The wire for the door is now facing you. So when you put your other one on, make sure your door is the same way. Otherwise, it's not going to work so well. And then same thing. Go around and wire it all off. So I'll wire this one off, and then I'll finish up the rest, and I'll show you what else to do next. Okay, so the final thing I gotta do is cut a door in here so I can reach in and grab my rats out of it. So I'll cut a hole, and then I'll show you the hole, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do for the door too. Okay, so my hole is 4 by 6. My door is 8 by 5, and then that way there it overlaps a little bit, and make sure that everything's in there nice and solid. And then I got another piece here, and I got another piece of wire. I'll wire them on here just lightly so that I can twist them off and on when I want to open my door. So yeah, that's how I make my funnel traps. Like I said, there's more than one way to do it, but that's just how I do it. So I'll finish this one up and finish up the rest, and then we'll carry on. Have yourselves a good one, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, just a final note, I painted it black, both ends. You want to paint your funnels black just so that the hole inside is white, and that's where they go to. They think it's the funnel and or whatever, and that's where they go to, is the inside center. So, yep, that's the way I do it, and thanks again. We'll see you guys after.